trying to make it see it more, but I guess it was bad woof. Well, now I'm trying to gain some health back from the pickaxe. With mending, you can still attack the monsters with this. Might take a bit, but...
Because we looked up what it needed.
Mending.
Need unbreaking and mending.
Unbreaking and mending?
Yes. Because unbreaking will help it so it don't break, and then you have mending which will help it to heal.
The health is getting up a bit. I mean...
It'll take time, but it will heal.
You know, this place used to be not having the whole moss stone. I just put the moss stone all the way around this area. So right now, I'm in our realm. Figured I'd go collect some stuff or make some more stuff, like more tunnels in our area. But right now I want to collect some skeletons of whatever they got. Ooh, what did they have here? How to bow. I mean, go kind of figures with them. So I'll go into like the hard one instead of the normal and easy, and you get what I need for the skeletons. And the skeletons spawn on this area. I still need to find more spawners, which I'm pretty sure there is near the base itself, but I haven't really gone through all the way to mine shaft to find out. I mean, we got a mine shaft that actually goes connecting quite a bit in different areas. Just sometimes the mine shaft itself is a maze, and I need to go to like the white shielding just to find it, because parts of the area is a bit dark. So I'm pretty sure we got some monsters just right there spawning out there. You can definitely heal them, but I guess they don't want me to really seriously regenerate my netherite pickaxe. Now the netherite pickaxe can go pretty fast in this type of stone. If you can tell by like using a stone version of a pickaxe, and it takes you a while to get the stone. No, not this one. This one takes pretty fast. Like it feels like it's kind of sort of near the creative mode. That's how netherite feels, but we haven't studied it on the armor yet. So while I'm waiting on them, I need to see what we got here. An empty chest. No empty chest with maybe like stuff I can put in, but this one got another armor, so got it collected from the skeletons. So another enchanted bow, so we put it with the other enchanted bows. So it's kind of like a little organization. As you can tell, this like large chest of bows is already taken, but you can use that for like extra bow health in case we want to boost up our bow and bring extras, just so that way we can fill that stuff up. Definitely got plenty of bones. I mean, maybe not in like an active type of, what do you want to call it, like skeleton spawner, like you automatically get the shit you need when it comes to machine stuff. We don't sort of really get the machinery, we just like to do the attacking. mean, I can learn about doing the machine stuff. I can just go, like, watch some of the OG times of YouTubers of, like, how they made the machines during that time. I only started, like, maybe just at least like a year or two later. Just the last moments of the better times. I don't know why, it was like, I think it was pre-release 1.9. I remember why, I think it was 1.9, I think. I could be wrong. Bear with me at the moment. So I'm waiting for these guys to at least give me some extra boost. Not give me enough as I needed, but we'll take some skeletons down. Now I need to make a path myself further to the blue forest at Netherlands, because I want to have some fun against the Enderman. Because when I was off the other realm over at High Up Gaming's area, I had an Enderman that was like the playing stocking games and it offered me a dart, a block of dart. He just dropped it right there behind me and disappeared. I know he was right there. He was waiting for me to look at him. They come here, that way I can attack you. Instead, he was nice enough to leave a block right behind me. It's always interesting if they end up eventually getting a grass block instead, and they give it to you, like when you take them down.
You can also go into the nethers and get the crystals, and it will heal your axe quicker too. Or whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Wait, when did you find that one out?
That's how I do it.
In the Netherlands?
That's how I heal mine so quick. So those give green orbs.
Now, when I'm honest, like, when I'm like really exploring, I did put like no monster mode where I was going big time exploring around through the maps, because I mean, yeah, I mean, you can turn it on if you want to, but it's quite challenging. I mean, I noticed how quite challenging it is just even making a passage with monster mode. I mean, yeah, you can learn from, but the thing is, those monsters can still spawn even if it's 100% protected. I tried it like a few times, even on monster mode, and the monsters will still pop in right in the middle of the path. Even when I have like one area blocked, they'll still go right into the doors. They'll open the door. If you haven't noticed yet, they will. You're gonna need like iron block, like doors. If you got the right equipment to open the door and shut it before eventually they decided they want to be devious. Ooh, look at it. Got golden armor. That's not even enchanted. You guys are betraying me. What's up with this? You only gave me 2 golden armors. They don't like this, like when I keep skipping the easy and normal.
You're not harder.
That's where I'm at. I'm at the hardest one as I can. And that's pretty much only what they give me. They don't really give you, they don't drop very much what exactly is needed here. So, but I noticed on their realm, I don't know if they have it on normal or hard, because there's no way that's easy. I think it's both normal and hard, they do drop like a lot of stuff. I don't know why the bow and arrow is white at the bones. So I'm trying to keep that all in line so that way it just shows that, hey, this is how much has been collected. I mean, there was a few bones that was like taken away from them, but definitely plenty of arrows. So if we decided to put like elementiums in each different arrow and go up against the Ender Dragon, I mean,
with ours we just need one of each because we have an infinity.
oh yeah.
I think you still have your infinity board, don't you?
Yeah, I got it somewhere. We got so many villages we hide a lot of stuff at. We try to keep it all at one place, but when you travel as much and you like leave stuff behind in some areas.
Sometimes we'll do it because we're going into the nethers.
Mm-hmm. As you notice, the picture right there is the blue box TARDIS, Bad Wolf. My wife gave me the Bluetooth speaker.
Yes.
Quite useful. I play my own music on it. It's actually pretty good. Like I can hear the bass out of it. Dude, that's a lot of bones. Like if you like calculated like how many bones that is, just imagine how it like times it full included for the bone meal.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the arrows, yeah. I see some skeletons in that spot. I saw it in the corner of my eye. Hey, where'd you go? Your buddy's getting attacked. You better save him. Come on. Come down here. Fine, Tradle. I'm trying to make it a little bit harder for them to even try to like pop out, but they like to play difficult. Oh, the joy of being sick. You're not even like playing this game like it helps you focus in battle. Like normally I would end up like we would play like Call of Duty or something, but there's like too much like explosions and too many flashing lights to it. It's like can't handle at the moment due to headaches, but like normally I would end up like going into DMZ, but I feel like playing a mellow game like Minecraft itself, even though sometimes it's not mellow when you go up against these monsters. But okay, it's taking longer than I expected to heal up my pickaxe. So I'm probably going to find some shit I'm going to heal it with.
I told you what to do.
Ooh.
Get those crystals in the net mines. I did it. Wait. That's what I did.
The quotes?
Yeah, those things.
That's quite a bit of bows right now. Trying to think of a random idea. If I'm gonna walk through the I'll walk through one of the tunnels in the monster mode, but I'm probably going to change the from hard to normal, because I don't know risk it too much enough.
You sure you want to do that with all the stuff you have on you?
Yeah, true. Well, the only three dummy that. Sorry, speech going
You're
bad.
talking about the fishing pole and then the right weapon and the diamond sword. So I bet you that's one of the good fishing players.
Oh, it is.
I mean that.
Oh, I've had the patience of going fishing, so with these type of fishing rods, we get a lot of like magic books. That's why when I try to go in the other realm, I try to go fishing just to get some stuff, so that way we can all prepare even for going up against the Ender Dragon. Even though it shows like new updates, you never know if the Ender Dragon is a lot more like difficult it is than it was back in the day of it. I wish I could go fishing just to even like restore it just even that way, but I'm not sure that's how it works. It's too bad, like if I'm just going fishing and it's at the mending, it's already on full health, it should just like fix the other one mending. But too bad if I'm not looking at it, it's just not doing it. Unless I should go away to be able to do that. No, what the fuck did it?
What did you do?
I was trying to see if I was gonna try to like boost up the speed of it, but I guess that's not what it did. But we definitely got to do. Wait, what? Fortune 2. That definitely didn't come from a skeleton. That came from like the boat, like the fishing rod itself. I'm gonna turn monster mode off so that way, if I have not showed the area yet, let's go to peaceful. I mean, technically it's not cheating anyways if you're just not going monster mode just by walking around, because you're not even on creative mode. We never been on creative mode on this realm. You can't even go to creative mode anyways, even if you try.
You wouldn't want to anyways.
It'll ruin the rewards and stuff.
Yep.
So I'm gonna bling with C here. We got some obsidian. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the amethyst right there because we got plenty of other ones. We also got plenty of lapis here, so maybe just in case, if I was gonna like leave that shit here, maybe just leave one diamond in case I do want to put a spell book in this area too. But maybe some other time. Should gather what I can, so we're going this way. I'm not sure if I did show this on video before, of the tunnel itself. I probably did before and I probably forgot. Sometimes that happens if I forgot showing something, then which just informed the mine shaft. There's pretty dark around here, so yeah, there'll be definitely monsters popping out there. Now, you want to know the weird part about this? With the water right here, just like blocking the path right here. Well, the funny thing about it, this is not in this spot. It was somewhere around here that showed like 1 part water and 1 part not. Probably in the below side, because we did explore in the below area. But there was water seriously flowing in half the area. See, we're about to enter this whole area right here. It's a bunch of the green plants. Oh wait, do you see that over there? Do you see that shadow right there, the water? That right there looks like a glitch itself. Like, you go in one area, just you're swimming in water, and one area is just a bunch of air. Look at that, the pink flower that's like right there under the place itself, I think. Do I need shoes? I think I need shoes.
Aren't those goji berries or whatever they're called?
These?
Yeah.
They're glowing berries. I don't want to try to snatch them, but...
You can take some, maybe he'll quit.
Alright.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
What?
Easy how you take them.
How do I take them? You're still glowing?
Yeah, okay, you can take it off. Okay. Whew. You're not getting them.
How am I not getting them? What am I supposed to use here? These are shoes. I'm surprised it doesn't work on shoes.
Do that then.
I'm afraid that... Oh, okay, never mind.
Don't take the top.
Yeah, because we gotta let these grow. Even if I'm just taking a few. See, I can't take that one that's on top there, because... But, do you mean you have to stick the glow berries up there?
What?
Do I have to stick the glow berries up there?
I mean, if you want more to grow.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I could probably put it near the base.
You could eat the same stuff to grow it on. Is that just grass or is it the moss stuff?
That's the moss stuff.
You need moss.
Right. We got some moss in the base area. Check it. Take a few here. That's sand.
I think it's clay.
Yeah, I think it had clay in different styles, which...
Or is that the white sand stuff?
I don't know, I'm not gonna risk that. Look at that. The water's right there in that pole. Most
Next
water.
to you.
Huh?
Never mind.
They have those lily pad thingies. Yeah, quite a bit in these areas. Like the pink flower. Ooh, there's some coal right here. You actually have, like, I can probably fill this whole area with a bunch of moss. If I wanted to, with that bone stuff out there that fall. I can fill this area like it's a whole jungle.
Or you could do that in your base so that we have goji, blueberry, whatever they're called.
Actually, if I did something like this, try to make it try to keep glowing, or some glowberries. Like, take some of the green stuff out and let these glowberries just continue.
No, the blueberries are growing.
They should. I mean, if it continues, like, as it should, then some of these will have glowberries anytime. Like, what the hell?
What's that?
These things you could kind of, like, step on, but it's like one of those, like, old type games where you, when you step on them, then they try to fall.
So it's a trap.
In a way. Let's see if I can find a perfect example plant. What we got here? Yep. It's like one of those things, like you only got a few seconds to stay on that pad before it drops. Like how Sonic is.
The flower is pollinating them, so with only one flower, there's not enough pollen up there. See? At least that's what it looks like. I could be wrong.
I could have sworn I've seen, once you grow that, I don't know if you can use the bone meal from under it, but that might be the right, what can help it. It's weird that's only one flower, but I probably collected it from the other times. Oh, I gotta be careful, because I, ooh, I better get back up.
I think there's blueberries on here.
Oh, yep, there's one. I think while I'm at it, I'll probably show them, like, that glitch area.
Ooh, look at that one.
Huh? Ooh, yeah. Got some glowberries here. Look, about 11 already. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, come on, we know that's not normal. 1 minute, like, boop, waddle. Next minute, nope, not waddle. Now, we know that's something that's like a glitch messed up. Pulse these maps.
Maybe you want the browser to look?
Yeah. Pulse these maps are back in 2021. Let's bear in mind on that. Like, I think we saw playing this back in February or March.
I don't remember. It's been a while, though.
I mean, we haven't exactly played it every day, but when we had that chance, like, we was able to create a lot of stuff in the map. And the thing about me is, I like explore miles and miles and miles right through the maps. I've done it before my older one that I used to have. Like I have videos of, but technically I kind of went creative mode afterwards, but fucked that up. Then the map itself disappeared because it couldn't handle the new updates.
Which fucking sucks. You left that too?
Huh? Oops, sorry.
Hey, box, the rest of the bed, please. Not part of your bed.
So I'm gonna get out of there. So continuing this path, I think. Yep.
No. You
So you taking over the bed?
can't? No.
Foxy, get out of bed.
You can stay on the bed. I just want some money.
Come on, mister.
Babies. Thank you, babies.
Now this side I haven't really exactly completed. I mean, I want to like technically like white animal just to ride through this area because I'm unfortunately afraid of harming the animals in the game.
It's okay. You're okay. You're okay, Izzy. I'm not kicking you off the bed. You're good. Just remember like it.
Okay, this right here, I don't know why I had that hop, but that hop is not a fixed point there. And I just go show I didn't finish this tunnel, but At least this way the Enderman can't get here. I don't know, I think sometimes when you need like a tunnel that looks like this, like a bit closed in, the Enderman will be like, fuck. This tunnel is probably a bit boring at the moment because there's not really much going on here. Besides to see more. Okay, this part I did not fix with the whole gravel. Because sometimes gravel is annoying.
Remember these torches?
This one I couldn't really because I got.
I know, but I remember saying if it's so tall as above you,
Yeah.
use a torch. I'm telling everybody else use a torch. And then you put it underneath if there's a stone block. And then you hit the stone block and then let the gravel fall on it and the torch is going to take out all the gravel as you roll. The language really switched me on.
There's an unexplored area around here, but technically I didn't go to like every like darkness area around this caves or these tunnels. Like basically it's like a couple of people can walk through this through this whole tunnel. I mean technically I try to make it like 2 blocks wide because where did I find this path? That's a dead end. Oh, that's not a dead end. As you can see, it's not going completely straight because I keep trying to get it closer where the base is at. Now, technically on the white number, you're supposed to say 400 or something to get to the base. I'm at 700 on the white. The left, I'm still got quite a bit of numbers to get there. Because on the left, it technically you have to say, I think 800. So I still got quite a bit of ways to go. It made it feel like it was not taking me that long to get there, but technically, that's the issue. I guess I didn't really complete parts of the path. You know, that's going to drive me nuts to even try to do that. I'm going to wait till I get like at least a shovel to finish that part. Another unexplored part of the cave. I mean, sort of, I mean. Some of these might take somewhere. I haven't not found the Warden's area just yet, the ancient city. There's a dark area there. With quite a bit of redstone. We got plenty of redstone. Area. Wait, ooh. I see a mine shaft. That ain't that far from the base, but I haven't created a path yet there yet. However, collect a lot of blocks and put them in like multiple like chests throughout the path. So you eventually, even you're gonna walk in a path, it has a bunch of chests. Usually I do that just that way. In case I don't need blocks, I put it just right there. another path here. There was another path up there. Like, once I start getting this fixed up to like caves after caves, then we'll find out what else we can explore. Like, this is possibly like one of my longest paths, just even underground area. Now, technically, this is not really a path here. So yeah, even if I was in monster mode, they would pop out like in different directions here. Now, if you was gonna get lost, there was a tunnel right there. And yep, I had to make a bridge for this one too. I did create a path that looks like it has this direction here and throughout this direction, because I was quite curious, like, if I'm getting close by, I want to know what's really near me, and I saw, like, more of the glow plants right over there. So, more we move further, and look at this, one of the amethysts look like they grew. So now it's going to be another one growing just out of that spot. It has to look like the cracked spot in order for it to grow. Wait. What the fuck happened to the amethyst? Did that one not entirely grow?
You just took that out? That wasn't ready.
I thought it was. It looked like it was.
It's alright.
It'll grow again.
That's what.
Now we're going to this spot where the 700 number is counting down. We're getting more close to the area we need to go. I mean, technically we're at the map of the area where the base is at. So we're getting a little bit closer. I did have to rearrange some spots around the path itself. Whoa. This one was a kickle, because when I had to make a path, I wanted to make it to a different direction. And it shows another mine shaft. So, because I doubt that's the same mine shaft that connects to the other one. So we got some chests we can explore in that mine shaft. That's probably got some stuff there. So there's two different mine shafts, but you've probably seen the other one that was the disinformed one. There's another glitch water there. Whoa, what the heck? Extra blocks much? I didn't remember it looking like this. I'm a bit confused. How? I didn't even think there was this much in this path. I mean, I collected quite a bit, I guess. I'm confused. I thought I collected everything.
You never killed your weapon, though.
No, I'm going to be working on that. As we continue on the path, getting closer. Whoa. Okay. See, I'm trying to figure out if we're going to find the ancient city, it's definitely not around this whole area. Getting a little bit closer. There was definitely another big cave, so there was actually quite a bit even in this path. And just once we get closer to the base, that's when we see a bunch of like open areas. I remember there was, I just didn't remember which spot it was, like not that far from like that one long spot where there wasn't really nothing but just blocks. There's a one spot of lava that falls down right in the water. And there it is with the whole like one block.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh. That right there is a block maker.
You did that?
Nope. I ain't whisking to see what it does after that. Okay, so I got two paths here. I'm trying to figure out which path it went. Might have been this path. Oh no, it probably isn't the one. This one might be the different one. I might have went to the wrong path. There was two big paths that took one direction to another, because another one takes to an elevator I made. Well, I call it an elevator, but okay, nope. This took back to how we first discovered the donk stones. There was the whole big steps and found a bunch of diamonds in this area. So it wasn't this spot that takes to the elevator, so it has to be a different spot. And yeah, I seriously need to make a sign just to say, oh, this spot to the portal tunnel, and the other spot to the elevator. As you can see, that pass is 420. It's the 420 path. Oh yeah, you can continue it, and it says 420. This might be the path that takes to the elevator, because if so, then I'll show you the elevator itself. I just walked on it not that long ago. Because it says, oh yep, there it is. Here's our little elevator.
Nice.
See, that path, if it takes a turn, that's the one that takes all the way to the, either between the base, the bunk or the base, or it takes to that long tunnel. This one, on the other hand, takes to another, like, old, like, spot where we had, like, slaying monsters at, and collecting a lot of obsidian, before the netherite became a thing. So we're going to up a bit, as you can tell, just going up to the elevator, there's a cave, and I just made a tunnel right through there. And then we keep going up. Like, it'll basically show, like, another part of the tunnel, or part of this cave. We have yet to explore what's going on west of this cave. So this one might have some like big time like diamonds or whatever we could find. It's gonna take a bit. If it gets lighter, there might be taking us to the probably the place that right here. Before 44, but with the sandstone area, this is a bit of an old spot here because this was the bottom one where I decided to dig at during like 2021. So here it might just take it back to the spot where the glass windows are at and underwater. So we go further up. We're getting very close to it. Here we are. See, I did not know this was some kind of elevator thing. So that kind of stunned me, so I was like, oh, wait a minute here. I'm just going to go dig down, and all of a sudden I dropped way down to the cave. Lucky I stayed alive. And that's when I started later on to figure out, hey, maybe I'll make a tunnel there. And I found out, I guess that tunnel wasn't that far where the other tunnel was at. So technically, if I'm going down to the base, I could go down to the tunnel that takes to the volcano. But yeah, here I am, back in the base. So, let's see where I need to leave some stuff at. Found more diamonds. I guess, should we go to our room and show our collection? So I think I need to put the diamonds there. That's a lot of diamonds. Put some more glow berries, so that's got 17. Put more emeralds, and look at that, it's almost like 2 stacks of emeralds on 2 boxes. But we got the diamonds so filled up, I have to get rid of the gunpowder and put it somewhere else. That's a lot of diamond. That seriously is. There's even a lot of obsidian. We got definitely collected quite a bit of obsidian, quite a bit of block of amethyst. My wife collected a bunch of that, the amethyst pulp. But we found a lot of diamonds. Just even with the pickaxe we have, you can collect more than that. Collect a few, bought our enchantments because I was scoring through the pillage those areas. Now the ancient bridge, or whatever you want to call it, yeah, turns into this. Once you cook it up, it turns to nether scrap, and we got 13 here. And then it goes to netherite ingots. And I think it takes 1 netherite ingot to turn a diamond pickaxe into a nether ingot. Like if you have a diamond armor, I think it takes 1 of that stone, that ingot, to transform it. That's how they do it. But here's the kicker. I think it takes like 6 netherite scraps and 6 gold ingots to create this. Now that's quite a bit. So just think, if you collected 6 of that, uh-oh.
What's that?
That was a plugin. You get definitely some upgraded weapons. we got quite a bit of books too, so soon enough we can continue to collect along. I have a nether white sword, but I left that white in now. We got mending one of the bows with the arrows, bring along with it on the flame bows. So we can burn our enemies and they'll weaken them. So yeah, that's Paul right here. I mean, we did a lot of collecting, like just within the past 2 years. And this is probably the most I've ever done, even inside the building itself, and transformed it into like a battleground station or something to like at least call home in the game. So yeah, even like swimming underwater and creating some stuff, like this is some bath salt stuff right here. I thought it was quite interesting to put it right there in the middle area and just look at the water itself, look at the fishes. There's some areas I was trying to build over there, but I haven't completed. It's going to take a while, even if I try to make a long path of glass with it. I have to find a lot of sand. Of course we got a lot of sand here, but it kind of like ruins the view of it. I forgot like the map seed of it itself. It's not like you're going to find it anyways because everything has changed. Technically, I think right here with this map, it turned into one of the areas that has the moss stone, the moss cobblestone, and pine trees area. I saw some glitches that had that. That was not that far from here. And I guess it was also like including ice that's not that far from there too. I did rebuild something over at the tree house. I was playing monster mode and I put the little elevator thing there too. Except for the treehouse is kind of like loopy, but there's a way to like watch what's going on. It's like a watchtower thingy. And by the way, if you want to get frogs, you better feed them like some slimes. My wife was like feeding a bunch of frogs, so we got kind of like a frogs everywhere around the map. Well, everywhere around the base. Like if you walk around everywhere around the base, you're gonna see eventually a frog. Like I see a frog way up there near the bush trees there. I see about 2 of them. Oh, 3 of them. You see, they're jumping right now. They're saying peekaboo. They kind of got like their own humor themselves. Like if they think like, okay, if I'm just gonna jump there, I'm just gonna jump back here. As some of them already went to the Netherlands. You okay? You want me to start the recording? Is that fine? Now the pond, I kept the pond. I extended the walls around here so that way the animals themselves can at least have like a home and feel safe instead of like having wolves like try to eat them. Like I try to keep them as safe as possible and that way they feel like a home. Like the chickens around here, they just enjoy it. I mean, they're just devious as all. Like as one of the YouTubers or a few YouTubers would call them, is spy chickens. I mean, are they still spy chickens? I bet they are. I bet they tell the Enderman everything. We got some pigs. This pig right here, I gave him like a walking path, but don't got the one with the kill it. Got some cows here. Quite a bit of pigs. I kept the bumblebees because I was trying to figure out what to deal with trying to get honey. I need to figure that one out one of these days. I mean, if I remember. Ooh, got a few more buddies. A lot more than before. They've been multiplying lately. That's awesome. Oh, look at that. The frogs decide they all want to party out there instead of coming here. I forgot I left a jungle tree right there too, so this is the only jungle tree because technically when we was trying to find a jungle when this map started, it was full, like I think 4,000 or 3,000 blocks that way somewhere. It was somewhere out there where during the sunrise path. So the sunrise path would be the east. That would be the north. That would be the south. And this would be the west. I think the east, I went further than I did and made a road. And that road's going to take like right through this path and just continue. Right through this, like, I probably have the road somewhere right around this area. And here I am, is right now, it's in this area to the borderline. Near the borderline to the other map. And to the other borderline is where the jungle is at. So it's like it takes you this whole map to get to that one. So I'm not sure if I did show that path like to the Netherlands. I think I did, I don't know, I probably don't remember. But it still showed everything we explored. I'm trying to shut that. Hold on. Now there's multiple frog colors, so we got those orange ones, I think, and we got a green frog right here. They're at the area where we have the red forest. Let's see what we got here. There's plenty of that, with including this. Bunch of gold armor and stuff. I forgot where we collected it at. I think it was over in a bunch of random gates. But when we went to like the high elf gaming realm, like they got one of those areas where in the Netherlands there's a gate itself. I'm quite stunned to see that. Don't worry, they won't get me, these guys, since I'm not in monster mode. But see what I mean? We have this protected, and they'll still pop up there. Now, not that far from here, we actually do got like a ghast and skeleton area. Actually, the base area takes. Ooh, bear with us. Definitely not being well, just being sick. there's a few quartz, but I can't get those because that's right near the edge. We got this big dude right here. Are you okay? Okay, I gotta stop. Are you okay? I'm just making sure you're doing okay. Your sickness definitely sucks.
What's the best?
Oh. It's not good. So there was that area with the called like the technically like the dead zone. With the soul sand and stuff. We have over here with this all connected because I had it very close to the wet sand area. Technically don't know if I did show them that one path. Good that. Now if I had a monster module, it would be going nuts with the skeletons and gas. That's why it took me so fast to even build this area. I mean, technically I can go in it because I'm probably more safer than before, but with this I don't want to risk losing that. This path is actually quite very new. I mean, I think it was a few months ago I was walking on this side of the path. There's a lot of doors we have here because when you get out you just see more open land sides. I wish I could see more of the towers of the piglins or hoglins, whatever you want to call them. You want me to stop recording?
No, can you make sure my screen's done?
There you go. Continue just, I need to walk on this bridge big time because even if I walk out here and that gas sees me, it's game over. You okay? This sickness is pretty much crap. Sure that?
So my side was going to remember.
So going to this path, as it says, 800 block long on this one. Like I said, I've been on not on monster mode because I've been making these paths, but I've been exploring while I'm at it, because it's not like I'm going to ruin every single part of like this path, but well, at least make a path to get to where I need it. So this will be definitely probably the last destination for now. That's at 900. So if I did show this, then well, now you see it. Huh?
I'll show you Foxy Wolf when you did finally.
Now, made it at the number of 7,000. Now, as you see, the sign says 3 miles, but it's not 3 miles, it's technically like 3,000 blocks, or 300 blocks. So I say 300 blocks, like, is a mile. Well, 100 block each is a mile to me. But to others, you might say, well, 2,000 blocks straight away is a mile. How is 1,000 blocks even a mile, just even how far there's that much? I mean, that's what I was researching, but I just assume every block, every 100 blocks, oh, just a mile. Because it just feels like, it looks like it that way. So here we go, continuing straight to the path, and of course I put the path like with only netherite or nether stuff. Then it changes into the cobblestone to this path. This is probably the most easiest path to make on grass, but it takes a lot of shovels. It's too bad they don't got many for shovels. Now here's the village. That's right at the 7,800 block path. But I skipped the one road that's right here. What the fuck? Why that sign just had no... That doesn't make sense. Which I think there's another village that way, but it takes to there's also another village in that way out there too, but there's no road. We like explored like over 70 some villages in this map. But technically I didn't go to like minus 7,000 or minus 7,000 the other number from the white side. Probably closest it gets is between 4,000 blocks from each angle, like the minus angles. So you see what that says? 74 miles into the base. So imagine walking 7,400 blocks to the base. Well, technically I shouldn't say it like that, but because there is some extra paths I had to go to just even continue from one direction to another. So I had to kind of count my way of different ways of thinking, okay, so if I go in a certain way that's going to go this direction, I'm going to count it that way. Since now daylight's already upon, it's just going to continue waiting. When I went through the Xbox account, it was, or Microsoft account, the Microsoft account said we went past 100 days of Minecraft in the web. So it automatically reads the days, like how many days have passed. I honestly don't know how many days of Minecraft has passed. I can't really count how many days. It's probably we're probably not even near 1,000 yet, or maybe just past 1,000 days. But that says much. We still got quite a bit of jungle around here though. Just up to 8,000 block area. That's at 77 miles to the base. Now bear in mind, there is a big huge water mass that takes about 3,000 blocks I think. Oh no, I counted it was at 2,500 blocks wide of water. I haven't checked it through a map yet. Just seeing how huge the water, how far it goes. Once I fully explore it, I'll fully understand it. Like I'll have it mapped out in my head.
Yes.
See, that says 79 miles. I didn't really continue off this path, but this path you will have to take to the right into another village. Like now there it is. That's where you have to turn the path at. If I continue straight that way, there is a village way back out there somewhere. I just haven't continued past almost where I could take up to 10,000 blocks. I'm at, so far in this Bavaria, or whatever you want to call it, at 8,300 of making this far. And still yet more jungle. This is quite a big jungle area. And there's the village. I actually made it more bigger around here because, as you can tell, there's some buildings that's not part of this buildings. Like I gave the villagers more extra homes just in this area. I can't wait when they actually do the bamboo thingy, but I wonder if they do make some bamboo village. What are you doing?
Wait for bamboo.
Now, most likely it might not be live tomorrow because the sickness is getting worse as it goes. It's not COVID, it's just was there a strep throat or some shit?
Yeah.
It's a strep throat, it's like, so bear with us, so like when we come like live, and no, I'll at least do this if I'm not live tomorrow or the day after because of being sick. We'll at least try to show some stuff around here. We'll at least try to explore some caves around here too. It takes a while just to even get from one path to another, but with the 8,000 wide path, yeah, it takes a while. I'll show you what I mean once I get path to the other path. See with that little hill up there, a big hill, or mountainside you want to call it. I mean, the world is not like 100% directly straight away, but as you can see, it's saying 600 from the white, on the white numbers. It'll say 678. Technically, if I was going to put a road from 400 and make it go straight, that would hit all the way to the base. That's why I said it was going to be a little bit extra miles, because partially got so extra because I made some zigzags through the roads. Like this stuff here, like, that adds up. So we continue down. So 75 miles left to the base. So if I was going to continue walking to the base, it might take about 40 minutes to get there, possibly. Or 30 minutes. Yeah. Remember, because when we went to the base, to the other jungle, and that's like only like 3,000 some blocks, or 4,000 blocks. That took us about 20 minutes to get there. Technically almost 20 minutes to get, I think. One time we had to like walk there all the way to the nighttime, and then do the daytime. Which sucked, it kind of took that much time, but there's an iron golem just hiding under there. I created some extra buildings here. I don't know if I have extra beds. Nope, not yet. I didn't really create them extra beds or extra jobs yet. Oh, he's just checking it out. Just an empty space. Oh well. It's okay. Oh, fuck.
What?
I got disconnected.
I didn't do anything.
I know, I'm just letting you know. Oh, fuck. I guess I won't be able to show the other village, I guess. Well, I'm gonna try to get back in. You okay? I think what I like about Minecraft world is just you don't have to deal with like politicians or something ruining your life. Huh? You want one? Alright.
That's your base over there.
Mm-hmm.
When you're done playing, before you go to bed, can you please move the table so I can get up?
Yeah,
I don't have to get up right now or nothing, but
I will. You okay? Nimrod, or no, I think this one's, I think it's usually the brown color. I don't know, I gotta research that again.
you can tell by clicking on them.
Huh? No, it's not letting me do it. That one I can, but okay, that's kind of cool with the creeper thing in the back. I mean, I kind of got the same way with the pumpkin head. I'm trying to figure which way I have to get back to the... No, I can't go there because that's where the building's up on that side. And what do we got here? 73 miles left, so let's see which path I have to go and which side. But did I just mess that up? Okay, it's not on this side, so... Oh, it's up in this one. So I think we're getting past through the jungle area. I mean, it's actually quite a bit of fall just even for a jungle itself. Because I'm seeing some like bush trees. Well, I like the part where you can actually like watch and like build and not fall off. That's the wonderful part, not even falling off at all. That just makes things easier. That's why I got so used to just building roads, just even on bridges. Instead of like, hey, don't need creative mode. Not very much lights, but I mean, I got some torches, might have some like shine some lights around here. Oops. See, we're out of the jungle now, so it's a safari. Alright.
I'm not telling you.
Now there's the last village of this island, or whatever you want to call it. Like, I haven't yet to explore around the maps in this area, which is going to take me a while because, as you can tell with the mountains and stuff, it takes a while to even explore it around. That path takes all the way from that way. This one would actually take to another village, but I haven't really completed the road to there. Now I could say there's probably 70 villages, that could be wrong, and it could be like 80 villages that are like spotted, who knows.
Sorry about you.
Is that high enough, or it is high? You feel it? Yeah, this world's not really much completed, but continuing through the path itself, there is definitely a lot. Now, soon enough, I'll be getting to a tunnel. Now it says 65 miles to the base, so I think once it says 60 miles, that's when there's a big open water mass. I just remember what it says, like I think 2,500 wide of a path of water. I could be wrong. But it takes to some small islands that the road takes to. But this one had some kind of like that one of those is it this one? Yep. The snow I don't like. I don't like this snow. This is like the hell no snow. Now we're continuing on. So there is one more like tunnel, and then that's when it takes to the water area. Now it says 62 miles. So within the 2 miles, I'm seeing my pulpit's going inside this big mountain right here that we're heading to. That probably was a former volcano or some shit. Almost looks like the one near like the mountain my wife and I saw back in Arizona. Because there was like a high up mountain we had to go to near, I can't remember that town. I don't know if there was Ashfolk or some shit. Gonna continue. As you see, it's like 6,500, and we went to like what, 8,300. So it's almost a full down or 2,000 road of blocks. So it's like 20 miles. I'm assuming we just went right in this island area. That's why I made the long path to the Netherlands, because we're about to enter out of here. And do you see it? The big mass water? Here it is. As you can tell, there's the bridge. I'm not exactly sure we got the boat around here. What the hell? I don't know why the signs keep doing that. Yep, we don't got a boat. No, hardly any wood. Ain't that a bummer? And look at that, it's like a big snow path. I was afraid even if it was one of those deep snow stuff, like, I can't risk that shit. So we gotta find some trees around here. That way more miles we have to go through to find the next big land. It says 57 miles to the base. Okay, well, I guess I was wrong a few times with a few numbers. That tends to happen. Let me collect some coal for a bit so that way I can boost up. Got some health up, just already on the pickaxe. Of course, I didn't get the wood I needed yet. I just had to at least boost some like energy for the pickaxe. We got a tree right here. We can use this to get what we needed. Technically, I'm not worried about the saplings, because if it was like showing in the spot like just a few weeks later or a month later, all of a sudden still there, and I'm probably wondering, okay, why is that all of a sudden just some saplings? So at least it keeps it there just for a long certain amount of time. Like all of a sudden I found some like the blocks at that area just not that long ago in the tunnel. Which was just so strange. I mean, wasn't really expecting that, and for how long I just built that, not even before that. I think it was back in like November when November? No. It wasn't even November. I think it was just around one of those months of, I can't exactly remember at the moment, but it had to be like October or something when I built that path or something. If not, that was probably back in September. I honestly don't remember what exact month actually did that with the tunnel with the volcano. Now here we got is the water. So not going to show very much once we get here. I mean, you see some land right here. That's just probably the closest land we're going to get right there. Like if I wanted to, I could make an extra path to like a breakaway. Like if I wanted to just walk through the road, I could. I mean, yeah, I could possibly like make a railroad that can take this much long. I mean, this. This actually took me quite a bit to actually make this. I had to go back and forth several times just to make this one. even how much blocks I gained, it still took me quite a bit just to make this bridge. There's a little island right there. Yeah, I could have made like a brake path just even there. But yep, there's. Don't let that fool you. That's technically not like the area like you get back to. Might be part of the land somewhere, like the old part of the land. I think technically I have to be like at 4,000 something already. Like 4,500 I'm assuming. Or maybe like only 4,000. It could be long, it could be like around the 4,000, so I see the path we need to go to. Technically that says 45 miles to the base, so because don't let the 5,000 fool you, because it's not technically like 5,000 way to get there. The base is at like I think around 600 or 700 from the left nipple. Now you're going to be seeing some islands again now, like we saw like one back there. I'm not sure how big the other one is, to be honest, but this one is not too big either. It's actually pretty much a small island. I think it did try to make a road path there. I don't remember if I did or not. As you can tell, it continues on this way. That part's not the actual road, that's like just a dead end. Now this is the road I need to follow. I think technically this is the area Woodland starts at. Because we're at 4,000 area right now, like the low 4,000. As you can see, it's saying 4,200. And there's the other boat. Go figure. This is where the other boat I left at. So now, here we are. Okay. And you see it's still daylight. Except for the daylight's almost ending. So, yeah, am I gonna make it to the village before then? Yeah, if I was a monster-like mode, I would have to be careful because in case the phantoms show up. So, there was a safe house there. Haven't really, like, put anything there at the moment. Like, so much to do and so much in a big land. Like, if you would, like, live in a Minecraft world and, like, basically have the sources you need, you wouldn't have to really deal with, like, people with the leadership and stuff that take things the wrong way. Like politicians, for example, I mean. I don't have a big time agreement from both sides on that. We'll just say that for opinion-wise. But when it comes to like games like this, it helps your like anxiety. Like makes you feel like you live in a free will that you right there trying to like create, and this free will in itself, like you can basically just do whatever. Like you're not like harming anything really. I mean, I technically don't really do that in this world, so I don't really harm the animals. I just see them. They'll freely to roam if they want to. Now it says the 30s. Okay, so maybe it wasn't the 40s where that one village was at. But the other village was at like, what, 6,000? So it takes like what number next, like nearly like almost 4,000 or 3,000 blocks to the next village. Kind of nuts. See, this isn't going a different direction. As you see, the other number changing. That's why I said the extra miles. It's because this type of world. This is an old type of map, so it's not the new one. This is the probably the 2021 map. I mean, technically the 2021 map's not really the old one either, but because I had maps that's older, that used to be older than this, but died a long time ago. See, 28 miles to the base. Even though it says I got like 3,000 blocks there. But don't let that fool you. So it should be any moment now we're going to hit to the village. I see a jungle, so yeah, oh, yep, I see the village. See, when I was talking about that one jungle me and my wife found, that'll be the jungle. Like, that's where I found the whole parrots and as pets. This was the village for that one last destination. At one point I did see a big mass water out there. So I stopped at some point. This villager warming around, and what the heck are you doing? There's no time of swimming, Mr. Gold. Guess we'll have to get you out there soon enough. But yeah, this is one of the villages. Haven't really technically like finished roads. Wait. I guess, but technically there's a portal. I probably built that by mistake. Oh, no, I don't think I built that by mistake. I think I went to a portal and it took me to that spot. Don't ask me how that happened, but because I thought there was a portal not that far from you that we actually opened. That's the Savali village, and as you can tell, I put this block side here. It shows you which direction to go. Oh, look at that, baby llamas. Now we're not far from the, as you can see, where the, well, there's a gate now. It was a broken gate. See, this stuff, it's been around since this map, or some, I guess. Like, I think since it was 2021 or 2020, this has been new. This whole thing that's going on has been new. Might have been late 2020, because I had another map I was using, so before we used the well. There's the village, and that's the zombie village. As you can tell, we haven't like really like light things up around there. So if we wanted to have monsters, we can at least have monsters spawn or zombies spawn. One of the zombie villages we have has a gate around it, and that's not that far from the base. We also have another zombie village that has the stronghold, where you have to go to the end. But we have yet to go to the end. We just haven't decided to go on it yet. I mean, we're actually in no hurry. Honestly. I mean, yeah, we would get the dragon egg, but still. This is a zombie village, and I guess it's got some animals. It's just a little bit lively around here. I'm not sure if I technically built a road that path. This one I did, and it actually takes a village. That actually technically does take to a village. I guess it wasn't technically really completed, because there was a little gap. I did not realize there was a gap there, but let's fix that right there. Let's just fix that gap. So I remember we were going to this village, and then when we kept going continuing, that's when we saw the village in Savannah area. So zombie village, there's quite a few. I found one in a high mountain area that I have not made a road at. But it's probably farther than this one. See, this would be like the main highway here, so as you can tell, the same road area with the 8,000 block. This is actually one of the oldest roads of it. Seeing the baby turtle and the big turtle. But yeah, this road, this whole path is pretty much an older path. You won't be seeing pretty much any of the one stones. I can't remember what it's called. It's copper. You won't be able to see copper in this area because copper was new that time. But yeah, it was new about like a few months afterwards, like 2 months afterwards, I think. Or some of the copper started showing up. I think during that time there wasn't no like extra caves. That happened like a few more months afterwards when the whole extra caves thing happened, and all of a sudden you could dig way down below what used to be the bedrock. Now this one takes to a path of villages. Like I think about 4 or 5 villages, assuming. That's like the whole borderline area to another side of the map. Once it hits past the 1,000 from the white number, that's where exactly it goes. So technically it would be like basically an interesting path. I haven't really gone even more further out in those areas, but I know there's a red sand that's not that far from here that's basically at the north side direction. Which I'm quite curious if that's where the one thing's at. Trying to remember the name, the ancient city. I'm not exactly sure where it's at, but I need to really explore that. Now here, this will take to a village. Looks like it also takes to a... No, that might just take to the gate. Whenever I get a chance to film more better, I'll show more like areas to the villages. I guess there's a few glitches on this side too. I see an area for pine trees. I wonder if that's one spot that's got one of those stone thingies. Let me check here a bit. That one doesn't, but that pine tree right in this area. I'd be surprised if I see any of the what I'm trying to find the name of moss stone and bricks, moss stone stuff. If I see that, then that's definitely not that far from the base. It doesn't look like so far I see any like donk areas. So maybe it might not be. Maybe it might just be a random like spot of pine trees. Yep, I'm not seeing the stones. Well, that's definitely a bummer. I don't see it. So we're going to continue this way back to the road. I missed that one road that takes to those villages. That one actually takes to the villages itself. I think it might be the Pine Village, if I know right. See, this should be still another old blocks because you don't see the copper. Wait. Yeah, if you don't see the copper on here, that's an older one. Like the old format, like as you can tell with the swamp area. See, that's still my favorite swamp still. Before they changed the format, I didn't really like how they changed the swamp, but that's what the swamp used to look like around here. Now this type of swamp is like where the old base I used to have in like in my old map. I used to have the swamp stuff. Swamps, this type of swamp's been around for like 2021, or no 2011. I remember of. Oh yeah, I remember this. Like I used to go like those old biomes where it'll like spawn me right at the swamp area. And here we go, we're going walking, continuing forward. More of that swamp is part of the ice. That's the ice area, is part of the old area. I'm back to the big water area. That's where it takes to the base. If I wanted to, I just could take a boat just all the way through it. From like way over that area, I could take a boat just going way back to the base. And look at the nipple from the left side, down to 1,500. So we were just about less than 1,000 blocks to get there. It's a very long path. I mean, it takes quite a bit just to get there. As you see how fast it gets to just to get into the base from the Netherlands. Now that takes to a village right out there. Too bad there's no mansion. Now it says 5 miles to the base. It's basically just 500 blocks just to get back to the base. But yeah, no, now it's 400. As you see, a bunch of birch trees, so yeah, the base is right close to a bunch of birch trees. So we got quite a bit of birchwood forest around here, like big time. I used to remember when there wasn't a field of birch trees, or even that being that long, as like how does birch trees look. I was quite stunned to see that. I think it was on this realm I actually quite stunned. I saw like birch trees that long. I'm like, wait, what? Birch trees actually begin this long? They used to be short. Like, it used to be like probably fill up to this side. But I wasn't expecting to be a long path of birch trees. So we got about 200 blocks. About to hit the borderline. Oh, there's the base. See, it's a very long path just even getting to the 8,000 blocks. And I know one of the recordings actually went quite to like 15,000 blocks. That was like way out there. Like, seriously, like way. Probably if I say, it would be like clearly to that direction, probably. See, it says 400 and 400 and 401. And we're back at the base. We actually got quite a bit of multiple trees around here too, so like a little collection of each. Bunch of sugarcane. Like if I go through one of the maps, I haven't yet to decide which area I should go to. But bear in mind, each map, it takes about 4 hours to like literally get through every single spot. Depends how hard the map is gonna be. See, we was right over there, right where that big mass water area is at. So I don't know how far that water could take it. Probably could take the whole map, probably. but with the big water mass I just showed you with the whole ice spot, that's the area. But here's another problem. I have yet to even see what's further down there. And there's a wet sand area just on the next borderline from that one, from this whole area. So it'll be from the borderline between this big mass water here or whatever was down there. I was soon to explore. It's enough that's going to complete this whole side of the map on each side. That's still quite a bit of ways to go, but compared to how it's already been finished this side, it's impressive. Because I could continue these maps in so many, like if I say if I pick this spot, I could put it right in the middle like here. And I'll see what's beyond this area, or what's beyond there, or beyond there, or beyond there. It's quite a different, like, areas. I mean, I have yet to get to explore west of the wet sand there. So there's the other wet sand. There's this very small wet sand area, you know, a bunch of Savari. Actually, so there's quite a big gap of Savari right there on that side of the maps. But you see most areas, you see snow in one area. There's a lot of snow in some areas, like the very top of the map. As you can see, the uncompleted areas, it's got some, like, there's like quite a few villages. I've seen quite a few snow villages, and it's quite interesting up there. I mean, I still have to go way straight up to the, let's see here. That was the east. That was the west, so I'm assuming that would be north. So I have to go way up the north, past the swampy areas. Now that'll be the new swamp area, compared to the old swamp there, and the old swamp there. That's like the snowy mountains, like multiple of them. There was like quite a bit, probably a lot of mountains around this side. So around this side there's probably going to be a lot of mountains from there on. So yeah, it's going to be quite a bit to explore. But I know I got a path around this area somewhere. But I think it was like right to the end of that side probably. I think if I remember right, there was a road that made right to the end of that lake there. But I didn't realize there's going to be a bunch of like ice. Now if I continue way down here, there might be possibly ice down this area of the map. And that takes quite a bit way down there, because it's a long path of ice. When I've seen how big that was, I was quite shocked. I was quite stunned. Just like that, there was a long path of ice there. But yeah, it said there's like explored about 17 different biomes, I guess. Because of this map. It technically doesn't really tell us like any data I can check at least to find out. I mean, it'd be nice to have like something that tells you like, oh, you captured this match stuff. But yeah. So right now, this is basically what the base still looks like. I mean, yeah, I got some quiet areas where the monsters can pop out of. So I mean, it's best to have like those areas so that way if I'm going monster hunting, at least I got some backup plans. Now I have yet to show that like with the regenerators, the lava regenerators, got quite a bit multiple here. I got actually multiple somewhere else too, other than this spot. I just thought, hey, you know what, it's perfect to have some lava spots and a water generator in case you need it. So like Mr. Donkey, they like to say, enjoy himself over there. Of course we got our watchtower. I mean, that's like an old watchtower, but like to go fishing on it, you get some interesting stuff. Because this is the base that had the Luck of the Sea. like, we seriously got lucky when we went inside of this base, because when I went to a certain spot, like, I left it where it was at. Like, I did not even move it. And it'd be in here. The Heart of the Sea. And 2 more diamonds there. I could have picked anywhere else, but I picked a spot that had the Heart of the Sea. And there you go, the potion of breathing water, but we have yet to use that. So this spot was an older spot, so when I dug this and then I found a chest in the middle of the area, I was quite stunned. Like, wait, what's a chest doing here? And then it said the Heart of the Sea. I'm like, wait, what? So I was like, basically we just picked a lucky spot. I could have picked anywhere spot to find like a place to stay at, but instead found a place that had the Luck of the Sea, or the Heart of the Sea, basically. Now this used to be not like looks like this. I used to have this all blocked away and 1 steps down. Now it's like both steps up and some window peeking stuff. It's quite a bit of a battleground, but you got some water enjoyment. Of course, if we go downstairs, it just takes us back to here. So it's kind of like a maze itself, but you can go in different directions, different areas. But this is like the main source of stuff. I mean, of course the chests are all a bunch of filled with a bunch of things. But yeah, that's pretty much it right now. I mean, I'm going to explore pretty much soon enough areas of the map. As you see what the map looks like from showing the big area, that there's quite a lot to be explored. But if you have not seen this whole video, well, man, I want to blame you, but if you scroll through, you can just see how much further I went by seeing the coordinates and the different numbers. Now, this wasn't the spawn area. If you want to know the spawn area, we can go to the spawn area. After this, I think I'm probably going to get off the game. That'll just show you all what's going on. Oh, for a bit of a detour. Bunch of frogs. There used to be a bunch of trees around here, I think. There was a certain area that was a big open spot, but I put a bunch of trees there too. Get down here a bit. Not that far from the spawn area. We do have another base, but that's like when others who play in our realm, they actually have a base not that far from here. See that gate over there? That's where the spawn is at. Not sure what exactly the spot the spawn's at, but this is the spawn area. When new players show up, like even like get this map saved up somehow, and some reason why people want to buy the map or whatever, this would be definitely the spawn area. You got multiple sources, like multiple tree sources and stuff. As you can tell, there's one of the jungle trees that's not that far from the base. So the base itself is pretty close. But technically we're not bringing new players in at the moment. I mean, if there is, you will have to go in the further spots of like places that's not explored. But I promise you there's a lot of caves that have not been explored due to that whole big area of exploring. So, there's quite a bit actually. Just mainly this whole island itself is probably already explored by caves, maybe. Maybe not. So, at the moment this is what, let's see, okay, got more trees. Huh, more clay. Right, what is down here? More stone. But yeah, this would be the area that doesn't have the copper. But I'll show you more areas later sometime, like in the future, of more parts of the map. And maybe by then, it's probably not even more even explored. It's just a whole huge area. Like it might take me hours and hours to even explore west of it, just to even show you how much was explored. Until next time, see you all later.